Hello students, in this session we will start with the numericals based on moving charges and magnetism. In that, the first one, an electron of energy 1000 electron volt describes a circle in a field of magnetic induction of 0.02 Tesla. Calculate the radius of the circle and the force on the electron. Therefore, what do you have to calculate? First, we have to calculate the radius of the circle passed by the electron, and then we have to calculate the force on an electron, which means magnetic force on a moving charge. Therefore, an electron of energy 1000 electron volt means what is the energy they are given? Kinetic energy of the electron is given. Therefore, the kinetic energy expression Ke is equal to half mv square. Ke is equal to half mv square. Therefore, the kinetic energy will be 1000 electron volt. The energy is expressed in terms of a joule. Therefore, that is multiplied. 1000 is multiplied with respect to 1.6 into 10 raised to the power minus 19 is equal to half into m mass of the electron. That is constant. That will be 9.1 into 10 raised to the power minus 31 times of a v square. Since because of ಯಾಕೆ ನಾವು ಈ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ they are asking the question radius of the circle and the force on the electron. The first concept based on magnetic force in a moving charge and the radius of the charged particle in an uniform magnetic field. In that we are written by the expression R is equal to mv divided by qb. Sariya? R is equal to radius, m is the mass of the electron, v be the velocity, q be the charge, and b is the magnetic field. In that m is constant and q is also constant. Magnetic field they are given, in which we have to calculate the value of v. That is the reason why we are taken by this equation. Kinetic energy is equal to half mv square. In that, kinetic energy will be 1000 electron volt. That is multiplied with, in terms of a joule, that is multiplied with 1.6 into 10 raised to the power minus 19 is equal to half is as usual. Mass will be 9.1 into 10 raised to the power minus 31 times of a v square. Therefore, v is equal to, by cross multiplying this equation now, ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ 2 ಅನ್ನು ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ that will be 1000 into 1.6 into 10 raised to the power minus 19 into 2 divided by 9.1 into 10 raised to the power minus 31. By simplifying this, we get it as the velocity of the electron. V is equal to 18.75 into 10 raised to the power 6 meter per second. Is it clear? Therefore, about the velocity of the electron that describes the circle, the velocity of the electron is given by 18.75 into 10 raised to the power 6 meter per second. Now, using this velocity, we are trying to calculate the values of radius. Therefore, R is equal to m into v. Again, the mass of the electron 9.1 into 10 raised to the power minus 31. Velocity will be 18.75. It's not 1.8. That will be 18.75 into 10 raised to the power 6. 18.75 into 10 raised to the power 6 divided by 1.6 into 10 raised to the power minus 19. That is the value of charge. And the magnetic field induction is given, which means the value of B is given. That will be 0.02. By substituting this, we get it as the radius. What is the radius? The radius R is equal to 0.0053 meter. Is it clear? The radius of the electron is given. Therefore, what do you have to calculate? The force on the electron. Therefore, F is equal to QVB sin theta. Magnetic force on a moving charge. General expression in the moving charges and magnetism. In that, the first one, F is equal to QVB sin theta. Therefore, F is equal to Q. That is 1.6 into 10 raised to the power minus 19. Then velocity will be 18.75 into 10 raised to the power 6 into B will be 0.02. and sin theta sin 90 degree. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಡೌಟ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ಸ್ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ sin 360 degree ಅಲ್ವಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಿ. ಬಟ್ ವೆನ್ ದ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಕಾಂಪೊನೆಂಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಟು ದ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್, when the velocity component is perpendicular to the magnetic field, the particle of the electron that describes the circle, that is the reason why we are written by that 90 degree. Velocity is perpendicular to the magnetic field, the electron that can describe the circular path. Therefore, what is that angle will be? 90 degree. Therefore, sin 90 will be 1. Therefore, F is equal to, by simplifying this, we get it as F is equal to 0.6 into 10 raised to the power minus 13 Newton is the answer, or F is equal to 6 into 10 raised to the power minus 14 Newton. Is it clear? This is the first numerical. Now the second one, a square coil of a side 10 centimeter, a square coil of side 10 centimeter consists of 20 turns and carries a current of 12 ampere the coil is suspended vertically and normal to the plane of the coil. It makes an angle of 30 degree. Theta is given. Now with the direction of uniform horizontal magnetic field of 0.08 Tesla, what is the magnitude of the torque experienced by the coil? Torque experienced by the coil in an uniform magnetic field when the coil which carries the current. Therefore, what is the term they are given? A square coil of side 10 centimeter. Therefore, L is equal to 10 centimeter. That you have to convert in terms of a meter. That will be 0.1 meter. Then the number of turns N is equal to 20. Then the current I is equal to 12 ampere. Such that it makes an angle when the coil is suspended vertically and normal to the plane of the coil. It makes an angle will be 30 degree and magnetic field of 0.08 Tesla. Therefore, what is the torque experienced by the coil? The general expression, torque is equal to NIAB sin theta. Torque is equal to NIAB sin theta. In that N is given, number of turns and magnetic field is also given. Current is also given, but area of cross section is not given ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಏರಿಯಾ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕೊಡಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದರಿಂದಾಗಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಅಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಅಥವಾ ಇಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಹೇಗೆ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಲೆಂತ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇನ್ ಜನರಲ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ದ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್, all the sides are equal. Therefore, area is equal to length into breadth. Therefore, 0.1 into 0.1, that is equal to 0.1 whole square meter square. That value that I substituted here. See here. ಇದೇ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸನ್ನು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಕೇಳಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. Therefore, torque is equal to N will be 20, B will be 0.08, current will be 12 ampere and area of cross section will be 0.1 whole square and the angle sin 30 degree. By substituting this we are get as torque is equal to 0.96 Newton meter. Next question number 3. Two moving coil meters M1 and M2 have the following particulars. In that the first coil has the resistance R1 is equal to 10 ohm, number of turns that is expressed by N1 is equal to 30, area of cross section A1 is equal to 3.6 into 10 raised to the power minus 3 meter square, magnetic field B1 is equal to 0.25 Tesla, which means that they are given the some particulars regarding the first moving coil galvanometer. The second galvanometer that has the resistance R2 is equal to 14 ohm, N2 is equal to 42, A2 is equal to 1.8 into 10 raised to the power minus 3 meter square and B2 is equal to 0.5 Tesla. In that they are given one condition, the spring constant are identical for the 2 meters, which means that couple per unit twist that is taken as a spring constant C1 and C2 is equal to C, that is considered as a constant. Now see the question now. Determine the ratio of question number A, current sensitivity, question number B, voltage sensitivity. 5 mark very important question, and this question is there in the model paper. Is the expression for the current sensitivity, IS is equal to NBA divided by C, where N is the number of turns, B is the magnetic field, A is the area of cross section and C be the couple per unit twist that is taken as a constant. See here now, the current sensitivity for the second coil. Since they are asking the question, determine the ratio of current sensitivity. Therefore, current sensitivity of the second coil with respect to the first coil, therefore that is expressed by IS2 divided by IS1 is equal to N2 divided by N1 according to this equation. N is expressed as N2 divided by N1. Then magnetic field B is expressed as B2 divided by B1. Then area of cross section A2 divided by A1. Divided by C is there, but C is a constant. Therefore, IS2 divided by IS1 is equal to, according to the given particulars, what is N2 is equal to? N2 is equal to 42 divided by, what is N1 is equal to 30. Therefore, 42 divided by 30 into, what about B2 is equal to? B2 is equal to 0.5 Tesla. That I substituted here. Divided by B1. The value of B1 is equal to 0.25. Into area of cross section A2 is equal to, what is A2 is equal to S, 1.8 into 10 raised to the power minus 3 divided by 3.6 into 10 raised to the power minus 3. The very important consideration, see here, magnetic field, they are given the unit will be Tesla. Therefore, Tesla divided by Tesla gets cancelled out. Number of turns ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವಾಗ ಯಾವುದೇ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, magnetic field Tesla. Therefore, the ratios ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವಾಗ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಏನಾಯಿತು ಕೇಳಿದರೆ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಯಿತು. As well as the area of cross section, meter square mid square gets cancelled out. Therefore, IS2 divided by IS1 is equal to, by simplifying this, we get it as 1.4. Therefore, the current sensitivity of the two galvanometers or the moving coil galvanometer, it has the ratios of 1.4. Yes, question number B. In that, question number B will be voltage sensitivity, that is expressed by the equation voltage sensitivity Vs is equal to NBA divided by Cr. Then Vs2, since determine the ratios of voltage sensitivity, therefore the voltage sensitivity for the second coil with respect to the first coil is expressed by N2 divided by N1, B2 divided by B1, A2 divided by A1 times of Cr divided by C by R is there. In that C is a constant, the two springs are taken as identical. That is the reason why C2 is equal to C1 is equal to C, that is constant, but R they are given. ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಸೆನ್ಸಿಟಿವಿಟಿಗೆ ಹೇಗಾಯಿತು ಕೇಳಿದರೆ, ವಿ ಎಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ವಿ ಎಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಇನ್ವರ್ಸ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಪೋರ್ಷನಲ್ ಟು ದ ಆರ್, ರೆಸಿಪ್ರೋಕಲ್ ಅಥವಾ 1 ಇದ್ದರ ಟರ್ಮಿಂದ ಮೀನಿಂಗಿಂದಾಗಿ. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ, ವಿ ಎಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು, ಅವ್ರ ವಿ ಒನ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು, ಅವ್ರ ವಿ ಎಸ್ ಟು ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಬೈ ವಿ ಎಸ್ ಒನ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಆರ್ ಒನ್ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಬೈ ಆರ್ ಟು. Is it clear? Therefore, the N2 will be 42, N1 will be 30, B2 will be 0.5, B1 will be 0.25, A2 will be 1.8 into 10 raised to the power minus 3, and A1 will be 3.6 into 10 raised to the power minus 3. R1, the very important consideration, see here it is not R2, exam ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ R2 ಅಂತ ಬರೀತೀರಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ವರ್ಸ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಪೋರ್ಷನಲ್ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ನೋಡೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ನೀವು. ಆದರೆ ಈ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ 0 ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಆಗ ಇಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೀವು ರಾಂಗ್ ಆಗಿ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಸರಿಯಾ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಏನಾಯಿತು, ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ R1 is equal to 10, R2 will be 14. By simplifying this, the voltage sensitivity of the two coil is given as 1. Vs2 divided by Vs1 is equal to 1. Very important 5-mark question as well as the simple one. As the next question, fourth question, the magnetic field due to a current carrying circular loop. Here it is current carrying circular loop of a radius 3 cm. What they are given? The term R is given is equal to 3 cm, that is equal to 0.03 meter at a point on the axis. See the point now. At a point on the axis at a distance of 4 cm, which means the value of X is given. Magnetic field at a point on the axis of a current carrying circular loop. By that we are written by one term that is known as an X, where X is equal to axis of the loop. What is that value they are given? 0.04 meter. For that the magnetic field will be 54 into 10 raised to the power minus 6 Tesla, 54 micro T, which means 54 into 10 raised to the power minus 6 Tesla. What will be its value at the center of the loop? Here they are given magnetic field along its axis. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಸೆಂಟರ್ನ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಅಲ್ಲ ಇದು ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್, ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಸರಿಯಾ. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ B is equal to mu naught divided by 4 pi 2 pi I r square divided by r square plus x square whole to the power 3 by 2. ನೋಡಿದರೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕೇಳಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಡೆರಿವೇಷನ್ 5 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ನ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಡೆರಿವೇಷನ್. ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಎಟ್ ಎ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾರಿಂಗ್ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಲೂಪ್, ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ದ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಗಿವನ್. What is the value? 54 into 10 raised to the power minus 6 is equal to mu naught divided by 4 pi is a constant, that will be 10 raised to the power minus 7. 2 pi will be 3.142 times of I, current ಅನ್ನು ಕೊಡಲಿಲ್ಲ ಗಿವನ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, I is as usual, the radius they are given, that will be 0.03 whole square divided by r square will be 0.03 square plus x square will be 0.04 square whole to the power 3 by 2. Therefore I is equal to, by rearranging the equation, therefore I is equal to 54 into 10 raised to the power minus 6 into, by simplifying this, see here ಈ ಟರ್ಮನ್ನು ಹೇಗೆ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ, ಸಿ ಆರ್ ದ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್. ಇದರ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಕೇಳಿದರೆ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ 0.03 ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್, ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ 0.009 ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 0.04 ಹೋಲ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್, ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಅಗೇನ್ 0.0016. 0.03 whole square will be 0.0009. ಟರ್ಮ್ 1 by 1 ಅನ್ನು ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ನೀವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ, ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟರಲ್ಲಿ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ನಂಬರನ್ನು ನೋಡುತ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಿ. 0.03 into 0.03 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 0.04 into 0.04 ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್, ದೆನ್ ಕ್ಯೂಬ್ ತೆಗಿತೀರಿ ಸರಿಯಾ. ಆಗ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ರಾಂಗ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಬೈ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನೋಡಿ. 0.03 ಹೋಲ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್, ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ 0.09 plus 0.04 whole square, that will be 0.0016. then you have to add this number. next ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಎರಡು ನಂಬರ್ನ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. that will be 0.0025. is it clear? ಆದರೆ ಈ ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಟರ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಏನು ಬರ್ತದೆ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ 0.0025 ಹೋಲ್ ಟು ದ ಪವರ್ 3/2 ಆಯಿತು. ಸರಿಯಾ? ಈಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಕೇಳಿದರೆ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟರಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಲ್ ಟು ದ ಪವರ್ 3/2ಗೆ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಸೈಂಟಿಫಿಕ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟರ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟರ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ ಹೋಲ್ ಟು ದ ಪವರ್ 3/2ಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ 0.0025 ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಟೇಕ್ ದ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ರೂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್. 0.025 ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಕೇಳಿದರೆ ಫಸ್ಟಿಗೆ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ರೂಟ್ ತೆಗಿಬೇಕು. ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಏನು ಬರ್ತದೆ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈಡ್ ವಿತ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು ದ ಕ್ಯೂಬ್ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಆನ್ಸರ್ ನೀವು 3 ಸಲ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಬೈ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈಯಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್, ಇದಿಷ್ಟನ್ನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರ್ತದೆ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ ಆ ನಂಬರ್ಸನ್ನು ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದೇನೆ ನೋಡಿ. 0.05 ಹೋಲ್ ಕ್ಯೂಬನ್ನು ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇನೆ, ಅಪ್ ಟು ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ರೂಟ್ನ ತನಕ ಮಾಡಿದಂಥ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಇಷ್ಟು ಬರ್ತದೆ 0.05. is it clear? whole to the power cube. therefore the rest of the term is same, 10 divided by 10 raised to the power minus 7 into 2 pi into 0.03 whole square. the current will be the current SI unit will be an ampere. now magnetic field B is equal to, at the center of the loop, B is equal to mu naught divided by 4 pi 2 pi I divided by R, ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಬೈ 2 ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಬೈ 2 ಹೀಗೆ ಸಹ ಬರಿಬೋದು. ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆಯುವಾಗ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಹೀಗೆ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೀರಿ, mu naught ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಪೈ ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ I ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ 2R ಅಂತ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೀರಿ. ಸರಿಯಾ? ಬಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ mu naught divided by 4 pi ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಬೈ 2 ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಬೈ 2. ದ ರೀಸನ್ ಇಸ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ mu naught divided by 4 pi ಇಸ್ ಅನ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್, 10 raised to the power minus 7 ಆಗಿ ಬರಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀಸನ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಈಕ್ವೇಷನನ್ನು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ, ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಬೈ 2 ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಬೈ 2. therefore mu naught divided by 4 pi will be 10 raised to the power minus 7. 2 pi is as usual divided by R. 2 pi divided by R will be 0.03 times of I we are knowing the value. ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ ಬೇಕಾದರೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿದ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಏನು ಬರ್ತದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸರಿಯಾ? ಸೇಮ್ I ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸನ್ನು ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. therefore the value of I is equal to 54 into 10 raised to the power minus 6 into 0.05 whole cube divided by 10 raised to the power minus 7 2 pi into 0.03 whole square. ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಐನ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸನ್ನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಸರಿಯಾ? ಬೈ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈಯಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಆನ್ಸರ್. ವಿ ಗೆಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಇನ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ B is equal to 2.5 into 10 raised to the power minus 4 Tesla, or that is equal to 250 into 10 raised to the power minus 6, that is expressed by 250 micro T, which means micro Tesla. therefore the magnetic field is at the center of the coil. Magnetic field is at the center of the coil. the answer will be 250 micro Tesla. is it clear? This is one of the question that is based on the magnetic field or magnetic field at a point on the axis of current carrying circular loop, and magnetic field is at the center of the circular loop carrying a current. is it clear? Yes.